Welcome to this short recording. We're really on a subject that is right here in my heart, talking about the presence of God. There's a scripture from the Bible, Psalms 139, that says, "Where can I go from your presence, from your spirit? Where can I run? Where shall I flee from your presence?" Because you're present everywhere. And this is talking about the presence of God. See, people think, now when we hear nice music, when we really invite the presence of God, that's when the presence of God comes. It's not true. It's not theologically correct. The presence of God is always there. You're the one who is not aware of it. So when we slow down our thoughts, we can connect with the presence of God, because the presence is always there. God is always present in every moment, but we are not aware of it, of the presence. So when you sing nice songs, you slow down, someone is praying, you're connecting your awareness. It does not bring the presence of God, not your awareness. You become aware. Remember, you read the stories of Jacob, who later turned into Israel. And he was lying on a rock because he was tired from the journey. And he dreamed that there was a staircase going all the way up to the heavens. And he was like, wow, the presence of God is here in this place. So it's the awareness, my friend, of the presence of God that actually brings the effect of God's presence in your life. Okay, so you're just allowing because you are aware. And this is why that sense of slowing down, coming from your heart, not your head, putting nice music, puts you in that place where you are aware. I know people say, "Oh, Jeff, I've been waiting on my God." Well, God has been waiting on you. There's no way you can wait. God has been ready before you were even born. It's us, human beings, that are not ready, but our Creator is ready for the next level, for the next awareness, for the revelation of what you need to know, what you need to be, what you need to have right there. But of course, we have these eyes that look but don't see, because we are not seeing through the spirit. We're not seeing through the eyes of the soul. We're seeing through the eyes of the flesh. So we can't see God, especially in times of challenges and difficulties. We can't see God. In times of pain, it's very hard to see. But God is always right there with you. Even when you're going through trauma, you're going through a challenging time, the presence of God is right there with you. He's never left you. God has never left you, never forsake you, right there. But then to the level by which you make room for God, God is available. The thing is, we are mean with God. We make cubicles, very tiny rooms, boxes. Make your room, make your life a sphere for God, for the higher spiritual power of God to manifest through you. See the miraculous power and see things happen for you, through you. See your hand become magical, because the power of God is not just the natural flesh and blood that is at work through the work of your hands. It's God through you. You become a vessel for God. You become a vessel open to God, so God can use you for His glory. Now, when you talk about God, it sounds like, it's huge, out of this place, kind of discussion, out of this world. It's not. God is in us, with us, and for us. In Him we walk. In Him we have our being. In Him, everything we do, everything we are. This world is created to operate from a place of being in God. And so it's an alignment. This is not religious talk here. It's an alignment with your Creator that plays a key role in you reaching your destiny. There's a place you will never reach if you don't connect from a place of your spirituality, where you can connect with God. And one way to do that, by the way, is not just to feel spiritually. No, it's actually to act. Not just acting, but to have the values of being a spiritual person. And one of that value is you have to value giving. You have to value giving, because God is about giving. It is about the experience of having God in your life. The first thing that you do is you become a giver. Become someone that is here to make a contribution. You don't know God if you've never made a contribution to anyone on the planet. Never. Or you fear to make a contribution. You are so afraid of making a contribution because you feel you're not enough. Let me get you a secret here. You feel you're not enough because there's a gap inside of you. There's a place that needs to lock together, the place of your soul. Once that happens, you fear no man, and you feel you're here for a greater purpose. It's not about your personality. It's not about who you've been, the stories. It's about you allowing the presence of God in your life. Giving is one way. Be a blessing to someone. Each and every day, ask yourself, how did I give? At the end of your life, no matter how many days you be given to be on this planet, ask yourself, how did I give? We are in that season where everyone wants to be a president, prime minister, leader, whatever. We're in that season. I tell you this, if you want to be great, make a mark on the planet, give. And one way to be backed by the forces that be and by the kingdom of God is to be someone that makes a difference in someone else's life. But you see, we are living in a generation where people, it's all about yourself. I don't know how big our tummies are, that we just get more and more and more. Very selfish. You hear people stacking money overseas that you can never even finish if you are to feed the entire country. It's selfishness. It's fear. You're just afraid. You're not enough. Without money, you're empty. And one way to be poor is that the only thing you have is money, and it's for you. See, money is a vehicle that helps you to contribute, to make a contribution on the planet. How do you feel living this life without making a contribution? For me, it makes no sense. Find someone to make a contribution. Give. So to me, G begins, G stands for giving. There's no way you can say you're in God and you're not giving. There's no way you can say you love God and you're not giving. This world would be so much better if we were givers, make a contribution. And some of us, we are afraid to give because we feel you're not enough. Is because there is a spiritual healing that needs to happen within you, your core, your soul. You need coaching, need help. Become a giver, make a contribution. G stands for giving. That's why Destiny Life Coaching is there, because Destiny Life Coaching, we train people to make a contribution from a professional a place where you can make a contribution and have your gift appreciated by becoming a professional coach and speaker. So G stands for giving. O stands for opportunity. You see, all of us, when we are in God, we realize we have an opportunity. And the opportunity is not to debate with people. The opportunity is to serve, is to leave a legacy. The life that you're given, some of us is long, short, it doesn't matter, but there's that opportunity of purpose, purposeful opportunity to leave a legacy. Because I see people on their sick bed really crying and asking, wishing they had more time. See, this life is short, but it's enough if you actually seize the opportunities that God gives you. Because you're not open to God, okay? We don't see the opportunities. We don't see. We are blind. We have eyes that don't see. The opportunities are right there. The moment you begin to give, God somehow, the universe opens opportunities for you. You begin to see opportunities. Some of us, we found our loved ones while serving, while giving. So G opens all. And then D stands for destiny. G-O-D. Destiny. And every day, every action you are taking in God is shaping for you a destiny that can never be deleted by anyone. And so through meditation, you can meditate and ask yourself, okay, where do I give? What opportunity is available for me? And what destiny am I creating? You see, you can't run away from God. You can run away from religion. I did. I'm not a religious person, but you can never run away from God. You realize there's power in connecting with God, with your Creator, because you go back to the original purpose for which you were born. You see, when you go to the guy that created this phone, if you want to know the purpose, you go to the original, take it back to the guy that actually created it. You will get the true story, not theories. And that's why when you want to really live a life of meaning, it's a life of going back to G-O-D. How can you serve? How can you seize the opportunity? And how can you be sure of the legacy you're living? So your destiny, the life here on this planet, can have meaning. It's not just a life of passing by, passing by. You're living a legacy. There's a purpose. And so God's presence brings out the real us. It brings out what is real within us. It brings out the abundance within us, the love. Because the presence of God is full of love, because God is love. It brings out the completeness where you feel complete. So if you've been feeling insecure, or you feel you want to decorate yourself so much so people can like you, run to God. Run to God. Begin to give. Begin to be of service. Find a way to serve that is not a waste of time. And you don't just serve anyone. There are people that you are called to serve. You know, some of us will be, you know, when you sit with God, God will ask you, who sent you there? And that's why in our classes to train coaches, we actually take you through, number one, finding your purpose. Who am I? But also finding who is my ideal client. Because if you don't know your ideal client, you throw your bread to the pigs, to people who don't understand. They don't understand what you're doing. They don't appreciate what you're doing. And so it's a waste of your time. Don't waste your time on the wrong clientele. And so our system at Destiny Life Coaching, what we do is we also teach you to find your ideal clients, people that appreciate your value, your service, because this is what I've discovered in being serving people like all my life. I realized that there's an energy between giving and receiving. Because if you just give and give for free, and this is what happens for people that are social coaches, you just, you know, whoever is available, please come, committee, bring them. You actually, the people you're serving will not benefit because there's no, everything, the world, the universe balances on exchange of value. Exchange of value. You only benefit when the person giving actually realizes the value of what they are receiving. It's not just free. It is something you are given with a lot of love and passion. And so we help you, number one, to go past the beliefs that you should be offering your skill for free. We also help you to find the ideal client that appreciates your skill, that you make the greatest impact and they can appreciate you the greatest. And we also help you to strategize, you know, come up with a plan, a strategy of how do you help people in a way that they can access their true power. They can feel a deep connection with their essence of who they are and be free of the stories they've been telling themselves. So we give you professional coaching skills and strategies that you can use with your clients in every session. So you can look at every session. This is the goal. This is the goal. This is what's stopping my client. This is the mindset. This is the pain they are going through. And they need to be aware of that, because we say the presence of God, when I was explaining this, the presence of God is always there, but we are not aware. The potential of the client, the awareness is not there, but the potential of greatness is there. The potential of a relationship is there. The potential to heal is there, but potential helps no one if there is no awareness. You realize the power after the awareness. You're like, wow, I'll never be the same again. Never, ever, ever. And from that time, from that moment, you've changed someone's life forever. That's why we are here. That's why we are here. So thank you, and God bless. I'll leave a link below for those of you that are interested in joining the class. The class will be on fire. I'm sure some of you, you've walked a journey of purpose and you've maybe not gotten it yet. You are in a career where you feel you're not fulfilled. It's time for you to make a leap of faith. Click on the link below. I'll give you a free consultation session so I can serve you and give you the opportunity where you can realize yourself and realize your power realize what is hidden, the treasure within you. Then from there, you can make decision of what your destiny will be. Thank you. Stay blessed.